Titled, Your Mind Needs a Safe Place to Return. Your mind needs a safe place to return. Um, don't know. Let's see how to make it bigger. Oh, I guess I'm not signed in. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm gonna make it bigger so you guys can see it. Um, verse, return to your rest, my soul. Verse, return your rest, my soul, for the Lord is being good to you. So today, when we think about our grounding, we're thinking about God teach my mind where to return when stress, fear, pressure try to pull away from peace. I guess grounding in the place that we want to be is inner peace, external peace, peace within ourselves. That doesn't mean chaos is not happening around the world. That doesn't mean that there's not stress in your life. That doesn't mean that things aren't going crazy around you. It means that you are okay living within that because you know not only the God that lives inside you, but you know that everything is going to work out okay. And so the truth is, your mind will wander, your thoughts will drift, your emotions will rise. The goal is not to never get pulled away. The goal is to know where to return to. God becomes the safe place for your mind when truth becomes the path back home. It's like a ground spot. It's like, we have, folks that grew up in different country, or not different countries, but they grew up in a home where that was a safe place for them. And then they go overseas, or they go to another state, or they go other places. And then you always say when you get back, ooh, I'm home now. Because your body knows what that feeling is. Your body knows all the chemicals that this is a safe place. I am home now. Everything is going to be okay. Some people do that around relationships. Oh, hey, my mom's here now. Everything's going to be good. So what is that safe place for you when it becomes to God being able to direct you back to where you're at? An example, a person feels anxiety rising, but instead of spiraling, they stop, breathe, pray, and remind themselves God has been good to me before, and He is with me now. Sometimes it just might be a saying. If the affirmation that you've been saying every day for the last year is then that affirmation that you can go to that will ground you, that will allow you to be back to a place where even though there's chaos around me, everything's going to be okay. I've had moments when my mind ran ahead of me before I even realized it. One thought turned to another, and before long, I was living inside the story that had not happened yet. I talk about this all the time because we spend so much time living in things that don't happen, that we can't control. That is part of what creates the anxiety and stress in our life. It's part of what creates overthinking, because we overthink about things that don't even exist in our lives. What helped me was not pretending I never struggled. What helped me was learning how to return. Return to truth, return to prayer, return to remember God's faithfulness. There were days when I had to say it out loud. Soul, come back. Mind, come back. We are not going here. This is not the road we're going down. Right? We're not going to live in fear today. That became a holy practice for me. Not because everything around me changed immediately, but because something inside of me found a way back to rest, to reset, to say, wait a minute, I've been in situations like this before. They've always worked out. I'm still here. Man, have you ever been around people that just go to 100 so quickly? They're so imbalanced in their belief system that everything is a crisis. Everything is something that's never going to be able to be fixed. And then obviously it all ends up working out in some way or another. But how do you get back to that reset? So what's happening in our mind is the brain learns recovery pathways. just like it learns belief systems, just like it learns how to stop overloading the frontal cortex, right? It learns how to recover pathways. In fact, we go to safe places all the time. But sometimes the safe places aren't the places that we can dwell in that give us peace. Sometimes I've heard of people, and maybe even for a little bit, that the chaos around me is a safe place. For me, somebody pointed out, and I think I brought this up yesterday, that the busyness that's in my life may be a safe place. When I don't feel like there's a million things going on and I have a million problems to solve, then I'm like, what do I do? How do I rest in that? How do I reset that? How do I change those pathways? Well, returning to common truth, taking a breath, patterns that help strengthen emotional regulation, like the routine that we're doing every morning. Over time, what happens is our actual nervous system can become better at recovering stress. A lot of it is that's why these affirmations are important. That's why our declaration is so important. That's why breathing and drinking water is so important to us. It is literally because it is something that allows us and our body and our nervous system to create a pathway. How we build. So the heart today is peace is not. What did it say? Your browser lost connection to your screen share. Try sharing your screen. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm hoping you get it. So let's remove it and put it back. All right. And let's put that there and we'll see if it works. I hope you guys are seeing it. But the heart connection today is peace is not only where you start, peace is where you return. The invitation is, where does your mind need to return today? Choose one return phrase today. God is with me. I can come back to peace. My soul can rest. God is with me. I can come back to peace. My soul can rest. So the blessing here is, may your mind find its way back to rest, and may God's goodness become your safest place to return. The short prayer here is, Father, train my mind to return to you when fear pulls me away, when stress pulls me away, when not knowing pulls me away. Please let me return to the things that I know that I can count on. So the question is, and always the first question is a yes, and if it's not, let's think about why. But do you think peace is something we can learn to return to? The second question is, what helps you calm your mind when it starts to wonder? What is it, the one thing or two things or the three things that you can do? And why is remembering God's faithfulness so powerful? And I'll let you answer those. I'm going to put these in the chat like we always do. And then hopefully you can ponder on them. Hopefully answering the first question always as a yes.